setbacks here. We're all disappointed that where we are today. But it's not because you haven't done everything you can do. I don't think that anything could be asked more of people in this room. Mayor Rosen as well, I know that I spoke at City Council some time ago and heard about the resolutions that have passed at the city level as well. So the community is speaking with one voice clearly on this issue. Let me just run through as a quick response what we're doing and what I see as some of the challenges and what our positions are, just as Ron had described. First of all, on the issue of getting to the truth, I was speaking today with the CBC, who is about a day or two away from getting all the costs for the milk contracts, so that have now had to be replaced, because we know the milk used to be able to produce on site, and they had to now go get these contracts outside and replace that. So the CBC is a couple of days away, maybe a couple of days away from releasing that. I think that's going to be important in sort of debasing some of their arguments around cost. I think that the other thing that we're really going to have to get to is we've still asked for this document in terms of what was their business case, what was their rationale internally that they used, that they refused to disclose. That's going to be coming back to Parliament. I'm going to be sitting down with opposition members on the Public Safety and National Security Committee, and we're bringing back the prison farm issue, specifically to do a couple of things. One, to request documents, and two, to follow up on requests we've already made. But most importantly, to complete a report that we started some time ago. As you may know, we were trying to bring a vote into the House of Commons, but that the Conservatives blocked us by refusing to give information. And so because they had a certain period of time to give that information, they could push out a vote. That time has now expired. So that allows us to put in a report to condemn the actions they've taken to date, to make an argument that they need to preserve the abattoir and other existing operations, and to take a position that the prison farms have to be reopened, if not expanded. So that is expected in the next month. We're going to be able to get that out, and it's my intention to bring a vote to the House of Commons on this issue. So we would bring a concurrence motion to the House of Commons, and we'd look to have a vote in the House of Commons to sort of elevate the issue in that way. Let me also be very clear. Today, I'm here to announce our position as a party, which is that we formally are saying that we would restore the prison farm program, that anything that has been closed across the country we would reopen, that we recognize how important this is to rehabilitation. We recognize that this is something that the community of Kingston and many others have said works, is successful, and needs to be brought back. So we're 100% on side with you on that. The next step is to go one step further and to say this is something we need to do more of. You know, when I had an opportunity to visit the prison farms both here and also in Dorchester, you know, it became very clear to me, talking with correctional officials, hearing them talk about the way they saw people get transformed by the process of being on a prison farm. Talking with inmates who've gone through the program, both at town halls here and surrounding areas and elsewhere. You know, very courageous individuals, men that came forward and shared their story about what their journey was and how much it meant to them to go through that program and how they're making contributions today. I think it's impossible not to be touched by those stories. So we're with you 100%. I think that if I have three purposes in being here today, one is to make that announcement that a Liberal government would restore the prison farms. Two, that we're going to fight with everything we have to not accept what's happened to this point, to get the facts, to break through the lies, to get information, to bring that out into the public. We're going to continue working with reporters on that to get the story aired and made public. And three, that we're going to try to get Parliament to take a position on this, because I want to see every member of Parliament stand in their place and take a position on this issue. I know as a fact that there's many Conservative members that know how well this program works. And if Harper wants to try to whip people against voting on this, well, then he's going to have to do it, and those members are going to have to stand in their place and declare themselves. So those are sort of our immediate objectives. But as always, as you know, I've been here many times. I'm happy to come back many more, and I'm here to work with you. And so, in any way that can be accomplished, or anything that we can do If there's things you feel that we can be doing more in Parliament as a party, then I hope you let me know, because it's something that I think most of you know I feel very passionately about. And I'm deeply appreciative of the work that you've undertaken at this point. And I want to thank Ron very much for the invitation to do